Over the past 2 days, the center of gravity of combat has shifted decisively to the Pokrovsk agglomeration. Russian forces are advancing on the outskirts, with localized penetrations reported toward Mirnograd. Ukrainian units attempted counterattacks near Norovka, but holding the agglomeration is becoming increasingly difficult. Additional Russian formations are being redeployed here, underlining the priority assigned to the full liberation of Donbass. On the Konstantinovka axis, fighting also remains intense. Ukrainian troops are attempting to slow the advance, but strikes with guided glide bombs on rear areas are causing serious damage to depots and staging points. In Kupiansk, Ukrainian forces mounted a demonstrative raid into areas where Russian flags had been raised earlier. With drone density extremely high, both sides are operating in small infantry groups, leaving the line of contact blurred. Further northeast around Volshansk, Russian troops are consolidating in industrial and residential zones. On the Zaporozhye front, Russian forces continue methodically dislodging Ukrainian troops from entrenched positions near Novodanilivka. Glide bombs and FPV drones are being used to destroy hardened strongpoints and equipment, with reports of consolidation at new lines south of Otakov. On the Kherson axis, Russian strikes remain focused on crossings over the Dnieper. Several boat passages used to resupply Ukrainian troops on the opposite bank were destroyed, along with craft carrying ammunition and personnel. Additional strikes hit depots and temporary staging areas in the rear. Together, these developments highlight a steady expansion of pressure across the front. Russian operations are converging on the decisive urban hubs of Donbass while eroding Ukraine's ability to sustain its forces in Kupiansk and Dnipropetrovsk, and systematically dismantling entrenched defenses in Zaporozhye and Kherson. Against this backdrop, political signals are sharpening. President Zelensky declared, "As long as Putin has not occupied Ukraine, we are winning." The remark quickly drew ridicule online, especially as analysts note Russia can now stage a night of 1,000 shaheeds every 2 to 3 days, as seen last weekend. In Washington, the drone strike that damaged the Cabinet of Ministers building in Kiev triggered another round of sanctions rhetoric, but such statements are increasingly dismissed as hollow. Meanwhile, President Trump announced he would host European leaders this week to discuss a peace deal for Ukraine, though expectations remain low that it will produce tangible results.